Welcome and namaste. Find a comfortable seated position. Lotus, eggs extended, anything that feels right for you. Sitting on a blanket, sitting on a pillow, and find your breath. Just begin to breathe deeply in and out. Full inhale, full exhale. Land, let go of anything that you brought to the mat, and be present. We're going to move into some sun breaths. So when you're ready, begin to circle arms, bringing palms together, inhaling up, exhaling down, full breath. 50% of our yoga is focusing on the breath, taking in as much as you can, and then emptying to make room for the next breath. Changing directions with your sun breath if you like. Palms meet at the top, come down, separate, creating that full energy circle that you're drawing into yourself. Full inhale, full exhale. Feel your body open. So as you interlace your fingers and stretch up, gently stretching to each side, feel your sits bones connected to the floor as you stretch, making your torso long, opening up room for that breath. Always focus on the breath. Now the clasped hands go behind the head, turning to either side, and let the elbow just reach for the leg. Getting a mid-body stretch. Builds flexibility, strength, and just opens up the muscles. Room for the lungs to breathe. And now, stretching through the back, you're going to bring the elbows together slowly and open. They don't have to touch, but just feel your upper back open, releasing stress through the neck, through the shoulders, breathing and stretching. As you reach and wiggle the hands, we're just getting that energy going. Clasp the hands, index finger points. Again, it's a stretch along the body, going right into the underarms. And as you relax away from that stretch, maybe change the position of your leg, whichever one was in front goes in back. Little hand stretching as you reach forward and then gently pull back with the other hand, and then make a gentle fist and rotate, keeping the wrists supple and loose. And when you're ready, you can move that to the other hand. Remember, that's a gentle pressure, just lightly pushing in and then making a fist and rotating. Notice your breath. As one hand slides out and the other reaches over, it's a slightly different side stretch. Feeling the full space, just notice how your arms feel, moving through the space. Roll the shoulders, again releasing tension, just letting everything go. Both directions if you like, and then move into a shrug. Just pulling shoulders up by the ears, letting them rest down. As the soles of the feet come together, this is bound angle, Baddha Konasana, bringing your body forward. If you have osteoporosis issues, keep the spine straight. You won't fold. You'll just come forward as far as you can and then gently come back up. More side twists as you let the legs stack, the hands in the back to support you, arms strong, and your head looks away from the direction of the legs. That's a full spinal twist. Legs go in the other direction, so just let them be heavy. Maybe the top leg doesn't land on the bottom one, it's fine. Just take the legs over, let them release, feel the ribs, get that stretch. Stay with your breath. We're moving into table pose. So coming onto hands and knees. And if you have a blanket, adjust that so that your knees have a little bit more padding. I always work with a double yoga mat, just to make sure the knees are comfortable. So table position. And then move right into cats and dogs, which is a rounding of the back and then a dropping of the belly. So as you drop the belly, you lift the chin, lift the tailbone. As you round the back, pull in the belly button. So it's just a back and forth movement for your spine. Inhale and exhale. Keep that movement side to side. Another version of the table stretch. Maybe let the hips go all the way to the side and then the other side. Think of that motion when you kind of sling a hip to the side to close a drawer. So it's just pushing to the side and then the other side. Pulling back into child pose now. Child is our resting place. There are 3 ways to come into child. Arms extended, stacking fists, letting your forehead rest on the fists. And then the final one, which will be demonstrated, is fetal child. And in that one, you're going to need to separate the knees, make plenty of room for the torso to relax down, and then just let the arms rest alongside you. Anytime in this yoga practice that you are tired or need a break, just come into child pose and then pick up again when you're ready. The child should be a go-to resting place. Coming into a gentle flow now, move to the back of your mat so you can come into child with arms extended and then pull yourself forward into upward dog. So it's just a gentle back and forth movement. A minor vinyasa. Vinyasa is a flow and it puts poses together, it connects them. So just pushing back into child, getting that full stretch, and then reaching yourself forward. And maybe you want to hold one of these poses. Maybe you don't want to keep moving. That's up to you. But just let yourself listen to your body, listen to the messages of your body. This is a low plank that we're holding. And then coming back into the flow by stretching from child over to one side. Your body's heavy, and then arms over to the other side. So just let the hips be heavy. You shouldn't be holding yourself up in child. This is a release back. Back to flowing forward, and if you want the low plank, curl the toes under, lift, and maybe you lift into downward dog. Walking that dog a bit. Moving anything that's on your mat, since we're going to work our way to standing, but just pumping the heels, balls of the feet can stay on the mat. Loosening up the legs, strong arms supporting you. They're nice and wide on the mat. Little fingers should be able to touch the edges of your mat. And if you want to stretch by coming up on your toes, bending your knees, just allow yourself to find the stretch. And when you're ready, walk into forward fold. Slight bend in the knees, protects the lower back, shake everything out. Come into jackknife. Your body's at a right angle. Legs straight, back level. Arms can hang or they can rest on the body. Dropping back down into a forward fold, knees are bent. Coming up, sweep the arms up, begin to straighten the legs, palms come together overhead. And you're going to bring that energy right down to your heart. Thumbs at the heart. Namaste. Anjali Mudra. Tall, relaxed, mountain pose. Just pause here to breathe. This is also a great time to maybe pause this video, take a water break. It's important to drink water before, during, and after. Light sips during the practice. And if you don't need a water break, Just find your mountain pose and hold. Just give yourself time to be in touch with yourself. Moving on, moving toward the back of your mat, let one leg step forward. As comfortable a wide stance as you can get. We're coming into stargazer pose. Arms reach forward into sleepwalker. They come behind to either clasp your wrists or elbows or forearms. Strong legs, and then when you're ready, begin to lift your head, looking out into the stars. Feel the stretch under your neck. Arms are relaxed, don't let the shoulders hunch up. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Just allow yourself to be in the moment. As you lower the eyes and relax the hands, stack both hands on the front leg and then just let your body travel down. Again, spine is straight if you're protecting because of pre or osteoporosis issues, and only going down as far as it works for you. If you land on the knee, it's a light landing. Try not to press on the knee. Maybe you're on the thigh. You go only as far as it's comfortable for you. Stepping back into a mountain pose as we get ready to do the other side. Come back on your mat and then step the other foot forward to find your wide stance, getting ready for stargazer. Again, arms come forward into sleepwalker when you're ready. And then gently with control, let them float behind, clasping fingers, wrists, forearms, or elbows. Once you're settled, lifting, looking out into your universe. Stargazer pose. Gently, head comes back down, you step back, sliding hands right down that leg. Hold the stretch. Notice if there's any place in your body that it's tight, you need to relax. Let the hands slide back up. Step forward. Just sense mountain for a second and then standing comfortably. Just getting in touch with yourself. Gentle sun breaths. As you inhale up, exhale down. Breathing, feeling, and relaxing. That's what yoga is all about. If you're not able to do all three, you're working too hard and you need to listen to your body. Inhale fully, slowly. Exhale, let breath chase the thoughts away. Let yourself be here right now in your practice. So coming into another holding in mountain, giving you a chance to pause the tape, get a sip of water, or just take a few meditative seconds, just being in this place. Appreciating yourself, appreciating your body, and just knowing you're in the right place at this time. Coming into a little bit of active stretching, nice wide stance, you're in 5-point star. All 5 of your points, energetically reaching out. Top of the head, hands, legs are strong. Reach, feel the shoulder blades relax. Arms come down directly out of the shoulders, getting ready for warrior 2. So turning to either side, point the toes toward the end of your mat, angle that back foot, and then bend the knee. Look down each arm just to make sure you're fully extended. Reverse the warrior as you drop the back arm and lift the front. Focused gaze, gentle. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale your way back to warrior 2. And we take it down to lateral angle where that front arm relaxes right on the leg. Top arm can either reach toward that front of your mat or it can reach for the ceiling. So it just depends what's comfortable for you. Another option is to let your arm come behind with the top of the hand against the small of your back. Feel the legs strong. Inhale that arm up. We're getting ready to lift back up into Warrior Two. A little bit of a flow as the leg straightens, arms reach. Take it back down into Warrior Two. Bend that knee, little flow. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Find your breath as you move. Try to sync the breath with your movement. That keeps your mind from wandering into thoughts, things that intrude on your practice. Coming back to 5-point star. Wide stance, hands at the waist. We're coming into a bend. You may need to adjust your feet out, and this is a great place to pull in the blocks. Blocks extend the reach of the hands. Find that widest comfortable stand that you can, and notice you can use the blocks on any setting. Tallest, flat, and just find a full straight back. Let your head relax down. Strong arms. Find that breath. Full stretch along the back of the legs. We're coming into a deeper stretch now, and you can use the blocks as extensions of your hands as we move in this stretch. Bending the knee, that's the direction you're moving toward. So as you move toward that side of the mat, that knee bends and the other leg is fully straight. This is a great stretch for the inside of the legs. We get the big muscles. So use the blocks or not, that's your call. Just walk one side to the other. Take your time. If you want to hold on one side because your body needs it and that's what it's asking for, then just go at your own pace. Side to side, nowhere to be, nothing to do, but be in your practice at the moment. Listening to the messages from your body. So much about yoga is just being curious about what's going on with the body, being in the stretches. So as you begin to come out, you may need to work your feet together a little bit, begin to lift yourself up. Coming back to 5-point star. Full breath. In and out. Just feel that core open. Arms come down, and we're taking this same sequence to the other side. So find the right stance. Bend the knee. Look along each arm just to make sure that you are fully extended. Flowing up and down. So remember to straighten the leg as the arms come up, and then find the bend in the knee as the arms come down. At your pace, find your flow. Inhale, exhale. Reversing the warrior. Victorious Warrior Two. That back arm just drapes down the leg, the front arm lifts, and then come down into right angle. Feel that long extension along the side body, arm again. Find your placement, behind the back, up or reaching over. Deepen your breath, slow the breath down. Feel your body expand and contract as you breathe, and get ready to lift yourself back up into Warrior Two. Finding 5-point star, one more time. Warrior Two to 5-point star. Reach. Another bend. You decide how low to take it. Maybe you stop at jackknife. Maybe you come all the way to the floor. If you want the deep stretch, you're going to work those feet apart so you can walk from one side to the other. And again, you can grab those blocks if you'd like to use them, but make sure your feet are a bit angled out as you walk toward them. That keeps the knees and the feet going in the same direction. Protection for the knees. For the next pose, you may want to pull one of those blocks a little closer so that you can use it if you decide to. So we're coming into a squat in just a moment. But let's take another stretch up. Hands come down right to the heart. Find your balance and alignment. Deep stretch. Getting ready to balance. So before we come into the squat, you work your way over to one leg. Focus your gaze on a non-moving point. It helps with the balance. If you need to bring that foot down to steady yourself and then lift it again, do what you need to do. Important to balance every single day. We're going to take that to the other side in a minute, but let's do another stretch. Just get the back of the legs fully engaged and stretched out. Ground yourself, feel your feet on the mat. Arms out, 5-point star, get ready to balance on the other side. That outside leg comes partially in. Focus on a non-moving point and then lift into your balance. Being able to balance keeps us moving through the world in a smooth way. It helps us prevent falls, coordination for all the limbs. Breathe and balance. Just be right in this space. Bring yourself back, 5-point star. Take it down. Now we're going to work our way into the low squat. Now if your knees don't like this, just come right into a seated position, but you're going to work those feet in, heel toe them in. Use the hands to support, and you need to sit right into this squat. If you find yourself up and hovering, that's not good for your back or your knees. So you need to either sit on the block, palms together, elbows tucked right in against the knees. There's that nice little shelf there. So we're in Anjali Mudra with thumbs at the heart, palms together. Now you can stay on the block, or if you're feeling like you want to push your balance a bit, try it without the block. Again, if your knees are not happy, or if you're lifted up and not fully down, then you need to come into a seated position because your knees will not like this. Thumb up to the forehead makes it a little bit more of a balance, and then begin to work your way down. Coming all the way down to the ground, clearing your space. Grab your strap so that you have it within reach, but just take your time, lining yourself up on your mat, moving everything out of your way. Settle your body in, feel your back body entirely against the mat, and then stretch. Reach the arms up, wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers, full breath. And then we're going to do a little bit of core work after we just let the body rest for a bit, but let it settle in. And then begin lifting opposite arm and leg. Now this is a slow movement. Try not to sling the leg and arm up or let it drop down. So it's one leg, one arm coming up and slowly coming down. Once more, same arm, same leg coming up with control, coming down. Another stretch, wiggle toes, wiggle fingers, keeping everything limber. And this time, same arm, same leg. We're doing a little brain coordination here. Same arm, same leg. Do the other one. And then again, reaching right through the fingertips. Keep the toes flexed towards your body so you're gently pushing through the heel. Now we go back to opposite. Opposite arm and leg, slowly come up and down and switch. Actually, same one. And then we'll switch. So 3 times, same arm, the arm and leg opposite. Getting ready for a little bit of a stretch, pulling the legs in. And then fingers are interlaced. You're holding just below the knee, rocking side to side. This is a gentle massage for the lower back. Just a lazy rocking side to side. Keeping the legs together, roll them in a big circle. It's a little bit larger massage for the back. Also releases through the hips, both directions. Gentle rocking. Check in with your breath. Let yourself still be in the practice. Whatever your day holds, it will be waiting when you step off the mat. Feet release down to the mat. And then let the knees fall to either side. This is reclining Baddha Konasana, a reclining bound angle. So the knees just relax to each side. Arms can be out in a T or in cactus. So just let the body begin to release the practice. You should be holding nothing. Just fully relaxing, releasing. And then a spinal stretch. Let one leg cross over so that both legs gently, the weight, pull the legs to one side and back body is on the floor. Let your head turn away from the direction of the legs. That makes it a full spinal twist. Lubrication for the spine. So a couple of times. This is a slow movement, so make sure the legs land completely on the side that you're taking them down. Checking in with your body. How does it feel? So grabbing your strap, hugging the legs in, we're going to put the strap right around the feet. Reaching the soles of the feet straight up to the ceiling. Flex the toes down towards your body so that you activate your calf muscles. You feel the full extended reach. Back is fully against your mat. Pick a foot, drop it out of the mat, out of the strap, and then let the strap help you take that leg out to the side, but not to the floor, and then back up. Slow movement. Now the work is in the leg and in your torso. Don't let the strap do the work. It's a slow trip down and a slow trip back up. So maybe 3, 4, 5 of those, and then the last one is going to be a holding. You're going to hold that leg out to the side. Again, strap as your guide. It's not holding the leg. Breathing with the movement. Try not to let that leg drift away from you toward the end of the mat. Try to keep it pulling up so that the back of the leg, particularly the underside of the hip, back of the thigh, is gaining that stretch. That's the beauty of the strap. It just reminds the leg and the torso and whatever part where it's supposed to go, but it's not doing the work. Now as you bring the leg back up, cross over your mid body, change hands with the strap, stretching the IT band on the outside of the hip. Leg comes up, both legs in the strap. We're going to get ready to do the other side. So, drop one leg out, make sure it's the leg that you've already worked, and get ready to extend the other leg out to the side. Just slowly taking it down and up. Again, 4 or 5 slow journeys down and back up. Maybe you, again, connect the breath with your movement. Maybe you inhale as the leg goes down and exhale up, or the reverse. But make sure you're feeling the work of this and not just pushing into the strap and letting the strap move the leg. And then that last one is going to be a hold. You're not going to reach the floor, but it's reaching straight out with the leg, actively bringing that leg up so that it's coming straight out from the side of your body. You don't want it kind of at an angle toward the front. But again, if you're new at this, then you'll work your way there. And then bringing it up, crossing over the midline. Just noticing that your body's quieting down, letting the practice go. And then after the crossover, once more, both legs come up into the strap. As straight as you can get them, arms as far as you can reach up the strap, reaching the soles of the feet right up to the sky, trying to stand on the ceiling. Feel your back body connected to the mat. Let's put the strap away, reach the hands up, and then just shake everything. Shake the arms, shake the legs. This is called dead bug pose, and it's great for the parasympathetic nervous system. Next is happy baby, as we really bring this practice to a close. So you're grabbing a couple of toes or the instep, pulling those knees down, and then rocking a bit side to side. Maybe a little smile to make sure it's a happy baby pose. Gentle rocking, bringing yourself back just before you're about to roll over. Think happy baby thoughts. Full breath. And then let the legs land. You're going to walk the legs out toward the edges of your mat. Knees are together, and then just give yourself a big hug. Those hands are gently wrapped around the shoulders. Body settling. Gradually releasing the practice, getting ready to step back into your day or evening. Full breath in and out. Feel your torso expand and contract. Face is soft, no expression. Unwrap and then rewrap. In Kripalu Yoga, which is what you're practicing, we work to improve the physical body, the emotional body, and to relax the thinking mind. So it's important to just check in with all of those parts. If you have an eye pillow, this is a great time to put that on. The music will continue for a minute or so to give you a chance to really take in your Shavasana. I invite you to subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel, and if you like the class, hit a like, and I hope to have you in the class again. Namaste.